Legal Services NYC was created almost 50 years ago as part of the war on poverty. The mission of Legal Services is to fight for economic, social, and racial justice on behalf of low-income New Yorkers. We think it's really important to provide opportunities for lawyers from corporate law firms, from corporations, to join us in the work that we do.
I'm John Ernie. I'm a partner at Winston & Strawn, and I've been working with Legal Services NYC for about 25 years. The rewards of pro bono work really come from seeing the effect it has on the client's life. In our paying work, we don't see a client being able to keep their home, to keep their apartment. We get to help clients obtain the very basics of life. What could be more rewarding than that?
Everything is about money. To me, it's about my family. This is my home. The landlord sent us a letter saying that he was going to do repairs. He basically demolished my kitchen and my bathroom.
Legal Services NYC referred to us a dozen or more cases involving indigent tenants. The landlord had all the money, had all the power in their relationship, and the tenants were living an incredibly hard-scrabble life.
My apartment is not the nicest right now, but it's still my home. I just imagine us in the street, on the sidewalk, with our belongings, and not having anywhere to go.
It was incredibly powerful to litigate these cases over the years.
Legal Services NYC is the largest provider of free civil legal services to poor people in the country. We partner with a law firm or corporation. We go to their offices, we talk to them about which area they're most interested in, and then we do a training.
We teamed up with Legal Services NYC to provide civil orders of protection to survivors of domestic violence. The training was terrific. Nadja came in and walked us through how to obtain an order of protection on behalf of a client, sort of what the case looks like from start to finish. They gave us a manual that had some background reading. She went over the relevant statutes. So it really got people very fired up about working on these cases.
Statistically, we know that 1 in 4 women experience some form of sexual assault or violence in their lives. Going into family court can be a very daunting experience. You're dealing with the most fundamental basic things involved in your existence, your children, your sustenance, your support. Having sensitive representation who understand the dynamics of domestic violence is very important.
My son's father had put his hands on me, and we ended up in family court. That's when Legal Services stepped in. It may sound kind of corny, but they gave me a net back.
Legal Services NYC has 300 dedicated advocates spread across all 5 boroughs, and we help more than 70,000 people every year. One of the client service initiatives that we're most proud of is our student debt partnership with Con Edison.
It has been customized and created uniquely for Con Edison, and it is a program that helps low-income and often disabled veterans help deal with their student debt. Often the student debt is a result of sham educational institutions that took their money and never gave them the promised education.
We wanted our attorneys and the other volunteers to be able to really be hands-on and the primary points of contact for the clients.
Every one of our volunteers has nothing but positive things to say about dealing with the clients, which can always be challenging, and mostly dealing with Legal Services New York. When they need something, they know who to call. Johnson was there to guide all of our volunteers in what is essentially a very new field for most of them.
We received an email last year with a number of pro bono opportunities, one of which was representing a United States veteran who'd been honorably discharged and had been denied a vending license.
Initially it was that he didn't have the right paperwork to show a disability, and then it was ultimately denied on the grounds that it was mental, not physical. So we challenged that.
We ended up settling the case with them. Mr. Nasser got his license, and the department also agreed in connection with the settlement to change the policy throughout. It was wonderful to see him get relief that quickly and that it would help him so much. It doesn't happen often.
To see someone actually believe that the system can work, the law actually makes a difference, that even the poor, even they who had no power, have equal access to the law, equal access to justice. We all need that affirmation, and to feel that and to see it work in an individual's life is incredibly impactful.
I believe again in the judicial system.
We take all this time to go to law school and develop this expertise, and I think we have to use that expertise to do good. The more lawyers there are who can take on these cases, the better.
I want to congratulate in the most heartfelt way the pro bono attorneys, the law students, the advocates for Legal Services NYC, the volunteers. There is nothing more important to the fabric of our society than the work that you do as the Chief Judge of New York State. I just have such great admiration and respect for each and every one of you. This recognition tonight is so richly deserved.